With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill? Maybe different things like that. You got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And he'll take it back to about the 19. Yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 1st down, Stewart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Walter Payton, 46 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's Stewart on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. 30. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 71 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
That's the way. Switch.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over him?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's third down. Third and 14.
Big stop.
On third down, Barkley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man on the outside. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, Peyton, and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
To throw on second down. Stewart, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Stewart. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Going up top. They got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stewart nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Get in the right room.
Stewart now. Off play action. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stewart from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Come on, Lon. We better than that. March 43. March 43. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Johnson, the intended target. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a give right side. Peyton, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22.
From the 22, Jackson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And now look at him go. The 40. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let them know over. Big gap. 43.
To throw is Stewart, operating from the gun.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Past the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Stewart off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Stewart. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, Stewart going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
57. Mike, 57. Ricky,
now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Johnson was the intended receiver.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson. Caught by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Reed comes flying in from safety for the sack. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. On 1st down, Peyton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Jackson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good...
And across the chalk, into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. Walter Payton, 28 yards. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all